Supreme Rising, beloveds. How are you this beautiful morning? Tuesday morning? I think I'm doing just wonderful. I'm doing great. I got some really good rest last night. I'm really refreshed. And I'm out here getting some sun, enjoying nature, listening to the birds chirp and the leaves falling. There's a time in the spring when certain trees shed their leaves, and I'm embracing all of that. So I'm having a really beautiful late morning. It may be early afternoon by now, but yeah, all is well. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. So happy to be here talking to you as I always am, every opportunity that I get. And I just wanted to, I got up this morning and did a few things and took a few minutes. My husband and I sat down and we watched a couple of videos. I do follow several content creators, very powerful content creators. I have my favorites, and then I have those that I watch here and there. And and what popped in my mind is I started thinking about how much I believe that we need to support our teachers out here and to be very careful about being critical as well, because we all are given, all of us that are out here doing this light work, we are given a mission. We're given an assignment to do, and everybody's assignment is different. None of us have the same assignment, nothing identical. We're all given something unique in its own. And so, and just because there may be times when we may not agree totally with every piece of information that someone gives, maybe it's not for us. It doesn't resonate, and it's okay. But we do need to, in my humble opinion, we need to be respectful of what each one of us, do and provide out here in this transformation that we're experiencing. We have to be very careful and be respectful, and not allow ego to get involved, not allow ego to rise up because we may disagree with any certain thing that someone says or the way they deliver it. Well, we've got to be very careful because, again, everybody's mission is individualized. Nobody's is the same. And in talking about this, the particular content creator and very powerful teacher that comes to mind is Brother Kali Ma'at Amunra, this amazing brother. There's so many out there. I could probably do a video on several, and because I just respect all of these brothers. I very seldom will I see anybody. I may have seen a couple that I'll get a vibe that just kind of throws me off, but for the most part, we those of us that are chosen, that are given these assignments, we know what our assignment is, and it's only given to us, like I say, individually. So nobody can come in, no other being can come in and tell us how we're supposed to move in our assignment. And so I listened to this brother, and my husband and I were talking this morning, and you have some out there that will take his messages in a negative way. He talks about it sometime, and not only just other races, but even our group, and they'll misconstrue, or whatever he may be saying may not resonate, or they say, we're all different, so our perceptions are going to be different. but I listen to him and I say he has put in a lot of work. It is evident. He's put in tons of hours to learn the biology of the neuromelanated beings. He delivers it. He knows his stuff, and he brings receipts. And I am just so amazed at this brother. And I've I know that he deals with sometimes, people come on and they'll be critical of him because of how he delivers. But you know what, guys? We can't tell that we can't tell anyone how to deliver. We can't tell. Think about it. With his baby, I call it his baby. We all have our certain topics that are kind of our babies that we kind of focus on most of the time, if not all of the time. And his is, the teachings of the biology of the neuromelanated being in comparison to other beings. And that's just a part of what his baby is. And that's what I take. And he breaks it down, the truth about us and our makeup, our lymphatic system, our systems. And then he also, in contrast to other beings and their systems. And sometimes people may take it as if he's being critical of other groups, or he's being, he's looking at things that may appear negative about other groups are not as, as positive. I guess I'm trying to, say it in a certain kind of way. And, and people, will come. But, this is what I have to say for that brother. He, well, actually for all of us, I never really heard people being as critical and outspoken in public about these other groups when they were lying about us, when they were making up all of these lies and calling us monkeys and saying that, we had monkey DNA and, in us, and we, simply put, making us appear to be the scum of the earth, and you have to try. I suggest understand when you have destroyed a people for over 500 years, and now in this time that we're in, and we're waking up, and the truth that be is actually being stowed upon the land, and we're being reminded of what's really truth, and reminded of how great we are, and how reminded of the fact that we were the first beings on the planet, and that we were the greatest being. We are the greatest beings in terms of biology and intellect on this planet. And so for our enemy to cause destruction in our family for so long, and now we're finding out, or we're remembering, let me stop saying finding out, because we always knew, but we're finding out, and it's out in the open now, that we are actually the greatest being in terms of, as I just stated, on this planet. I don't see where there should be a problem when you have a content creator that comes out and he is restoring this information, and he's actually comparing, the neuromelanated to other beings. Why not? Why not just be? It's all truth. What is wrong with being? Why is it wrong for us to tell the truth about ourselves when the other beings have lied about us for centuries? I tell you, and you'll even have some of our own that will be critical of this young man, and it's almost like it's almost like there are people out there who just feel like it is wrong for so-called black people to esteem themselves publicly. It's so uncommon that this brother is, the way his deliverance is, he esteems the neuromelanated publicly. And what is wrong with that? I think it's a beautiful thing. And once we really become conditioned again to love ourselves the way that we should, I think it's going to make more and more people comfortable. Our people, for sure. May not ever make them comfortable, but for us, if he is teaching the truth, and like I say, he brings receipts, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Even if it exposes things that are not favorable of other groups, so what? So what? It's the truth. And if that information was not, if it were not important, they wouldn't have tried so hard to hide the truth, the magnificent truth about us, and the things that make them look unfavorable about them. It must be important. If it were not, they wouldn't have hid it so well. They wouldn't have lied about it and lied about us. So I applaud that brother. I applaud him for being brave enough to step on these cameras and call that bull crap out. I applaud him for that. I think it's amazing. And I frown at anybody, especially anybody that looks like us, that is critical of this brother for telling the truth, regardless of how it sounds, for being honest and telling the truth and bringing receipts. And if you are criticizing this brother, I think you should be ashamed. That is his path. That is his mission. That his teachers, whoever it is that's guiding him, is giving him his mission, his instruction. And none of us have the right to impede on that. None of us. And so what if it makes those that he mentions sometimes, so what if it makes them look a certain way? Is it the truth is what we should be questioning? Is he bringing receipts? Is it factual, what he's saying? Because that's what's important. The truth is important. It's always been. And they're the ones who didn't tell the truth. They're the ones who brought forth the lies that made us look unfavorable, when actually it's the flip side. It was always flipped. So I'm just we have to respect these sisters and brothers who are amazingly out here doing their work. And and I say, get out of their way and let them do what their instructions are. Let them carry out their instructions. If we can't contribute or add to what they're doing, then we just need to get out of their way and just respect it. And it goes for us all. There's many. I'm amazed at Shavi Zane. I'm amazed at that sister and how she has that spiritual touch. She is divine in her own mission. I look at Catherine Irvin, that sister. She comes out. Her baby is the history of California and how they destroyed and how they took the land and they used it for their own benefit, and tried their best to destroy the indigenous of that area, and how she's taken up on that. She's taken up on that mission to reconstruct and bring the truth in that and fix it. She's amazing. Divine words of wisdom. That sister, the way she understands the depth of frequency, um, energy and frequency. The way she understands it, the way she gets it, and she takes that's her baby, and that's where her focus is. And she delivers the teachings very well, just amazingly. I look at Express, I think his name's Express Words with a Z. That young man, how he comes out and how he uplifts the chosen, and he assists in keeping us uplifted and teaching us about who we are, teaching the chosen, the star seeds, the blue crystal babies, the chosen ones, how he motivates and provides critical information to help, that particular group continue to move forward and stay in peace. So many of our teachers out here are doing wonderful, wonderful things. Rod Hayes, you have Billy Carson, just so many. And I think instead of us sitting back watching their videos and critiquing their messages, we need to focus on what we're supposed to be doing. We need to focus on our divine mission. Most of us, many of us, I'll say, we have our own mission. And I think if we focus on our own missions and polish it up, then we wouldn't be so, many of us wouldn't be so in tune to look at what other folk are doing in their mission, and be prompt to be critical. And not everybody's doing that, but I see it sometime. And I just, we got to stop doing that, guys. We can't move in unity and we're still behaving like that. Like I said, we all have a purpose. We all have a passion. And we're in this beautiful time right now where the universe, the Most High, is helping us to perfect that passion, perfect that purpose, and putting us in the position to where we can get out there and do what we're supposed to be doing. And we just need to support each other. Everybody don't have the same mission. And that's beautiful. There's something really beautiful about that. Because there's so much work to be done. And if everybody was doing the same thing, and then if we were all doing the same thing, then that would leave so much work undone. And so we have to be righteous. We have to think, be positive, and be supportive of one another. And I wanted to just come on and talk about that a little bit. Like I say, and I was really focused on the message that Kali, my aunt, was giving this morning, and the way how joyful he comes across when he's speaking about it. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with him being happy when he talks about the truth about all of the things that were lied about us? What's wrong with him being happy about, finding out the truth and actually showing the world that, it wasn't this world, it was actually this. What they said about this was actually about them. What's wrong with that? Why not? Why not be happy about what he discovers and what he shares? They didn't have to lie about it, but they did. They didn't have to lie, but they did, and they were very evil about it. It was very diabolical what they did and why they did it. So what's wrong with this brother coming forward and showing you that it's the reverse and being joyful about it? I salute you, Kali. I salute you, brother. You my brother. I appreciate you, and I love your work. I am amazed at your work, and you keep doing what you do. I support you 100%. Yeah, you got a rider over here if nobody else. You got a Rider over here. And if I'm riding with you, I'm riding with you. That's right. I'm a ride or die. That's who I am. So I am so, so appreciative of the work that you do, all of the reading, all the studying, and all the in-depth time that you put into what you're doing to help elevate your people. I appreciate you. Because I've said many times before, if the objective is to love everybody and to be connected to everyone as we rise, in order for the neuromelanated to be in that position to be all of that, we're going to have to love ourselves first, individual. And I've said it before, and then learn how to love each other in unity in our group. I cannot imagine we being able to expand beyond that until we fix that first. And that is part of my mission. That is what the universe has given me that no one else can take. And you can be critical. You can say whatever you want to say, but you will not get in the way of what I have been given to do in this divine time. So we need to respect each other's work. We should be supporting each other's work. And if we can't, then we need to get out of the way. And that goes for all of us. We just need to move quietly out of the way if we can't support each other and respect each other's work. And whatever your perception is, if it seems unfavorable, that's just your perception. It might not even be true to what the objective is in that person that you're critical of if you are doing that. So, again, we need to work in unity. We need to respect each other, support each other, or we just need to get out of the way and let people do what they do. And let people do what they have been divinely instructed to do. Yeah. And I think that's fair. This is just my opinion. But my opinion matters just like the next man's opinion. So I'm giving it this morning. And I can do that on this platform. So again, I appreciate Kali, and if you're listening, because you do follow me, I know you do. So if you're listening, shout out to you. I'm gonna put that Black Power fist up to you because I appreciate you, brother. And as I said before, I'm a ride or die for you, and all of my other brothers and sisters that are out here making stuff happen. Making it happen. I appreciate you so, so, so very much because we have a lot of work to do. And those saying, many of hands lighten the load, that is actually a fact. It is actually a fact. And so let's be careful how we sit in front of the videos and critique our family. We need to be careful. We need to show respect and be merciful. And not think that the way we perceive is the be all and the all be, because it's not. We're not right about everything. And our perception individually is just ours. The way we see things is just the way we see it. So we need to be careful. It goes back to that judgment, being so judgmental about people. That's something that we're going to have to conquer. And I know you're doing it because I have to make sure I keep myself in check and not do it, because everybody does it. It's you see something and immediately your brain starts turning. You start thinking, and then you make your perception forms an opinion, and then next thing you know, you're judging. We need to work on that, guy. All of us, we need to work on that. It's so easy to be judgmental, and that's something we need to work on. And that's guys, that's just a fact. I talk to people all the time, and I've been on this planet long enough to know that if nothing else is the truth, that is just the darn truth. And so, but anyway, I just wanted to come on and kind of talk about that a little bit, guys. Like I say, I'm out here in nature, enjoying this beautiful day, and I always tell you to get some sun. There's kind of like an overcast right now, but the sun is coming out, here and there. So I'm waiting on it because I need some sun. We all need it. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and kind of talk about that a little bit, guys. I'm seeing all of the information come forth from all these powerful content creators. And, I hear things. And the one thing I ain't going to never accept is you criticizing our people, because we can't be lifting each other up and tearing each other down at the same time. We can't be doing that. And we shouldn't be tearing each other down at all. We just should not be doing that. And so I just want to just give you a reminder to just let's be supportive of each other and let's love each other. And as I do, I look in the mirror every morning, guys, and I check myself. I am no better than anyone else. We are all the same in that sense. So I suggest that we all do a check every day and sometimes throughout the day, and make sure that we're doing what we should be doing. Our hearts are clean and clear, and our intentions are good, positive. And let's keep moving. Let's keep moving on. We have to keep moving on. We have to. It's a must. So thank you for coming on to listen to this message. And like I said, I got some good rest. I'm feeling great. So hopefully that will allow me to get more done here in the next coming days. But first priority is our own avatar, making sure that, we're getting the rest that we need and doing the things we need to do. So again, thank you so much. I want to ask you guys to click like on this video so that others can see it. Also, share the video so more can see it. I appreciate you so much for that. And I'm going to remind you to keep your chin up, get some sun, and hug somebody. There's always someone out there that needs that gentle touch and that hug. So until next time, assalamu alaikum to you. Shalom, namaste, ashe, ashe, ashe. As I always say, take care. Have a beautiful day. I love you to life. Peace be unto you. Until next time. Bye-bye.